probably the most fundamental concept to the Islamic faith is Tawheed, something called Tawheed. And Tawheed refers to, literally, linguistically, it means unifying or making something into one. And what it signifies is making the divinity one, or making the divine entity one, or conceptualizing or realizing the oneness, let's put it like that, realizing the oneness of Allah's divinity. What does that mean? Okay, that means that Allah has multiple names, He has multiple attributes, He does multiple different types of actions, yet the entity doing all of that work and, that we describe with all of these sort of different descriptions is one. It's not multiple deities, it's not multiple gods. There's not a God for rain and a God for the trees and a God for this and a God for that. It's all one God. Okay. It also means that by, the result of that, or the implication of that, is that is the only God, that is the only correct object of worship. If it's the only true God, nothing else is a God, really, even though it might be taken subjectively as a God. There's no objective God except for Allah. Then it also refers to our singling out that God for our worship and making our worship exclusively for that God, Allah, and nothing else. And worship is something that it has to do with not just bowing and prostrating. It also has to do with our hearts, with our fear and our hopes and our intentions and our these sorts of things, our love, right? So those two things, that Allah is one, unique, there's nothing like Him, that yes, He has multiple names, He has multiple attributes, He has multiple things that He does, but it's all the same God. And that all of our worship, what defines Islam and sets Islam separate from every other religion out there, or every other, faith community, or whatever you want to call it, is that our worship is exclusively for one God, Allah. That's Tawheed.